Hi, everyone. Welcome to the next episode of the Spill the Bee podcast. I am your host, I St. George, and today we have one of my fellow scripts reps at the Queen Bee Project here with us today. Her name is Yolanda Ni. Let's welcome Yolanda.
Hey guys.
Let's first talk about your summer. How was your summer so far?
Really busy. I was at music camp for 6 weeks. How's yours?
Ooh, okay. I just got back from a week in Texas, and honestly, there's a lot of spelling bee kids there, and I heard they're really smart. I went to McKinney and I went to Frisco, but I didn't get to see, the celebrities that live around there. So yeah,
Still really cool though.
I know. Okay, so let's talk about some stuff you've done in the past couple years. I heard you like watching YouTube videos a lot, and one of your favorite YouTubers is Ryan Higa. Could you talk more about how you kind of found out about him and like how you got connected to him?
So, I don't know, I just really love how creative he is with his video ideas, and like he takes a few weeks to churn out a video, but when you watch it, it's so worth it because it's just so unlike any other person on YouTube.
Right. I that kind of reminds me of, like the beauty gurus nowadays, like Jeffree Star, James Charles, like all of them. You kind of feel like they're not genuine. They don't really care about it. And I feel like YouTube used to be like such a great platform for voicing like your concerns or like comedy or whatever, but now it's just gotten to such a bad point nowadays, honestly.
I definitely agree.
That's okay. I think all of our listeners out there were reminded of terrible YouTubers this year with the James Charles and Toddy drama. For those of you who don't know, basically James Charles is a beauty guru and Toddy was his longtime friend, and they got into a huge spiff about advertisements and yada yada. So anyway, that's the state of YouTube nowadays, and
True.
let's talk about spelling bees. Actually, how did you get into spelling bees?
Well, I'm going to have to owe that to my fifth grade classroom spelling bee. I actually did not know what the heck a spelling bee was until that day. And I did struggle with the word torrent, but you know what? I persevered and I won my classroom bee, and then things just progressed from there.
The first year you were at Scripps was, correct me if I'm wrong, 2018, right?
That is correct.
Perfect. You actually went through RSVB. Could you talk about that?
Yeah, definitely. I thought RSVB was really good because it gave me an opportunity to experience this incredible thing that I've always wanted to go to. And even though I didn't win my state, I was able to be there and try my best to, make it to finals.
I think RSVB was honestly such a great thing. I'm also going to talk a little bit about my experience actually. So I went through RSVB because I placed second in my state B, and it was my last year, and I was obviously heartbroken because in our state, I live in Arizona, they only let the first place winner go. What we did is we found out about RSVB, and we kind of went on that ride, and honestly, it was a wild one. I learned a lot from my experience with RSVB and at Scripps.
That's really good to hear. That's what RSVB is for.
So this year, 2019, was your first year in finals. Could you talk about how you prepared, really? Because I remember you telling me that in 2018 you placed 42nd, just like me.
Uh, well, I mean, for my eighth grade year, I really put a lot more weight onto spelling, and I bought, Words of Wisdom, which was like my main tool, and then I did a lot of word searches on Merriam-Webster. Sometimes it doesn't work, and it's so weird. Anyway, but I spent a lot more time with Words of Wisdom, and I actually got coached by Scott, and that was really huge in terms of my progress this year.
Yeah, exactly. Also, for our listeners who don't know, Scott Remer, he wrote Words of Wisdom, and he is a very, very exclusive tutor. But from what I've heard, he's such an amazing tutor, and especially I think my favorite part about Words of Wisdom, towards the end of the book, there's actually like reviews from like spellers who've been through it, like winners, finalists, people who didn't go as far, and it's just such a great book, honestly. And he is such an intelligent person.
I agree with everything you just said.
Good. That's great to hear. Not a lot of people do. Okay, let's talk about motivation during the bee. It's extremely hard to be motivated during the bee because a lot of times spellers give up, like everyone else, and failure is obviously a big part of spelling. And how did you learn from that? The first time you didn't do so hot at the spelling bee?
Well, I kind of motivated myself by thinking I will do better. And also, well, I mean, my parents really supported me so much and put so much stock into this that I felt that if I didn't continue on, then what was I doing? But mostly my motivation was like, I will do better than I have done in the past.
Honestly, that's so great to hear. And sometimes self-motivation is necessary, but it also helps a lot when your family and your friends are supporting you. Speaking of which, could you talk about how did your friends support you?
Well, they just let me know. They let me know that they were behind me and they were really happy for me, and that was really all I needed to hear. And it made me feel really good about everything that was happening.
Obviously in national competitions, how did you relieve your stress? Because sometimes you have to like stay up late and study. How did you relieve that?
Ooh, I'm not too sure there's an answer for that. I haven't quite made up all of the sleep I've lost yet. Well, weekends, well, actually, that's actually not a great answer because on the weekends, spelling was more important than ever. I really don't know the answer to that.
Did you have any initial plans after you aged out of the bee, and has it changed at all?
Well, after I aged out, I really wanted to stay connected, so the most obvious plan was to become a spelling bee coach, and I don't think my plans have changed. I still really want to stay connected with the bee community. It's so amazing, and I look forward to seeing what happens with it.
Are you gonna plan out on helping with college crew when you're of age?
Yes, definitely. The college crew seems so amazing, and although I hear they don't get a lot of sleep, I just want to stay involved.
Do you have any advice for up and coming spellers as they start or are nearing the end of their journey?
Well, some cliches are that, well, no matter what bumps you kind of find yourself at, don't give up, because if you persevere, it will be worth it. And of course, manage your time wisely, and don't procrastinate like I did, and have a clear idea of what you want to get done by what time.
If you could change anything about your spelling journey, except spelling your word right, what would it actually be? I mean, as if you could change everything, but you still miss your word.
Oh, well, I mean, I would just say study more, because I always, like, I don't know, I always have this guilt that I didn't study enough, and that if I had reviewed more, then I wouldn't have missed. But I feel like that feeling's gonna be there no matter what.
Do you have any regrets about your journey?
Spelling my word wrong? I'm okay. Yeah, like I said, my horrible time management skills that managed to get a bit better by the end of the year. I was horrible with my time. I didn't take it that seriously at the beginning of the year, and then when January rolled around, I kind of realized I didn't have much time left, and that's where I started to really take spelling a lot more seriously.
Another thing we've learned about you is that you are really into music. You play both piano and violin. Obviously, we see that music helps the brain a lot. Did music help you throughout your journey at all?
Yeah, definitely. It it provided kind of a distraction from spelling, and vice versa, I guess. So spelling wasn't the only thing constantly on my mind.
Are you planning to do anything related to the B in high school? Like, are you planning to do Akadeca, any other academic, any other competitions?
I really do not know what the future holds. Possibly whatever presents an opportunity.
What are you hoping to do through the Queen Bee project? For our viewers out there, the Scripps representatives on the Queen Bee project are me, I Sent George, Yolanda Ni, and Shrutika Patty. Sneha Ganesh started this, we all know. And this organization is really helping to reach out to spellers. So how do you plan to help spellers through this organization?
I just think that every speller deserves to have like a good time and to not let all the stress bog them down. Although it's kind of inevitable, I guess, that it will really get to you at some points. I want for the next spellers' experiences to be really good and happy.
For me personally, I really want each and every speller to feel validated because I feel like a lot of spellers think, "Oh, I didn't make it into finals. Oh, I didn't get past prelims. Like I didn't get anywhere in this competition. There's so many other people smarter than me." And I think it's really important to realize that it doesn't matter what you placed. You made it to the national spelling bee, and it's absolutely insane. Like I wish I could have gone back in time and told my 8th grade self that because honestly, confidence is such a big part of this competition.
That is actually so true.
So we're going to be playing an interesting game right now just to get to know other people. So, Yolanda, you know what pickup lines are, right?
Yeah, I love pickup lines. My favorites.
So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reading pickup lines to you, and you're going to give it a 1 through 5 and tell us if you would actually use that pickup line on someone. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm completely ready for this. I love it.
Here's our first pickup line. Are you French because I fell for you?
I would give that a 5. I give every pickup line a 5. 5 all the way.
Are you religious because you're the answer to all my prayers?
Ooh, I'm gonna give that a 3, actually.
Why would you give it a 3?
Because I hear that one a lot.
Really? Has anyone used it on you?
No, but I feel like I would use it on everyone.
This is a funnier one. You must be Jamaican because Jamaican be crazy. Would you use it on someone?
I love that one. I love it a lot. I'll give it a 5. Yes, I would. I think I have used it on someone.
Did it work?
No. Or maybe, I don't know.
We're not socks, but I think we'd make a great pair.
That's... I'll give it a 5. I like that. I haven't heard that one.
Here's the next one. I'm no photographer, but I can picture us together.
I'll give it a 4. I like it, but it's...
Here's one more. I really love this one. On a scale from 1 to 10, you're a 9. And I'm the one you need. Would you actually ever use any of these in real? You would use them, right?
I love that one. I'll give it a 10. I actually would, but probably on a friend. If I saw someone on the street, I don't know if I would really go for them like that.
All right, here's our last one. Is your name Google? Because you've got everything I'm searching for.
Ooh, smooth. smooth. Can I give it a 9?
Oh my gosh. I honestly, in truth, I would never use pickup lines. I think my way to like attract someone would be just to walk up to them and talk. But like, I'm so talkative. Like, I interrupt people all the time.
Oh, me too.
That's all we have time for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to this episode of the Spill the Bee podcast. I am your host, I St. George. Stay tuned for the next episode. And thank you so much, Yolanda, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It was an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much, guys, and enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you so much, Yolanda, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It was an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much, guys, and enjoy the rest of your day.